What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create your own AWS server for sneakerbotting. The first thing I want to talk about is what a server actually does. It is basically another computer that you can access remotely. It's not located in your PC or anything. It's located on a server database somewhere else, most of the time closer to where the website you want to access is hosted. This makes the speed a lot faster, the connection time is a lot quicker, and the internet speed is usually much faster because it's in a database. These servers are usually more powerful as well, so that will help you be able to run more bots, more tasks, etc. First thing you're going to want to do is make an AWS account. That's really straightforward and easy. You'll set up your billing information and all that in there as well. After you've done that, we're going to go to the management console and then go to EC2 under the compute tab, and then go to launch instance. The first thing I want to mention is I like to keep my location on North Virginia up here next to your username. You could do one of these other ones, but I tend to do North Virginia since a lot of the websites you'll be accessing are hosted closer to this location. I've noticed my proxy speeds are a lot faster using this location versus Ohio or California. So keep it on North Virginia, and then go down here to launch instance. Now it's going to take you to the screen where you're going to be picking the operating system that you want your server to run off of. So I usually go with the 2019 base. You could pick a different version of Microsoft Windows Server, just make sure that it has base in it, not base with containers. So you could do 2016, but I will go with the 2019 one. So you're going to select that, and this is the screen where you're going to be picking how powerful you want your server to be. I tend to go with the ones down here, the M5AD. I tend to go with the 4x large with 16 virtual CPUs, which is essentially 8 cores, and 64 gigs of RAM. But if you feel like you need a little more, if you feel like your bots use a lot of browser modes or that kind of thing, you could go with the 8 extra large as well. But I will go with the 4x large just for the sake of this video. Now I want to talk about pricing a little bit before we keep going. I'm going to pull up a pricing sheet here, and you pay by the hour with AWS, and the 4x large is 82.4 cents per hour. That's obviously very cheap. You won't be running these for hours on end. You'll be running for maybe a few hours for a release and maybe a few more to set up. So it's not going to run you very much per release, which is the best part about this. You don't have to pay thousands of dollars for an insane computer to be able to run your bots. The 32 CPU core is about double the price, so if you feel like that's worth it to you to be able to run more tasks or more browser modes, etc., then you can also go with that. I have used this one too, it's pretty good. So I'm going to pick the 4 extra large just for the sake of this video. Click review and launch, and then it's going to tell you that you're not eligible for the free usage tier, but we already knew that. So then you're going to click launch, and then you're going to need to choose an existing key pair or create your own. This essentially gets you access to your server. So I'm going to go to create a new key pair. I'm just going to name it. I'm going to name it that, and then click download key pair. Now it's going to download the key pair, and you're going to want to keep this in a safe spot. I'd recommend backing it up to your Google Drive or something like that, but keep it on a safe spot on your computer, and then click launch instances. So now it's going to be launching. You're going to want to go to view instances, So the first thing you're going to want to do, you'll see it's running, and this is my other server. You're going to right click, go over to security, and get Windows password. It's going to tell you that you're going to need to wait at least 4 minutes, so I'll come back when it's done. So now that the 4 minutes have passed, you can select your key pair, and once you select it, it'll have all this down here, and then you'll click decrypt password. So now it'll give you your IP, the username, and the password, and you're going to want to save these to a file. I usually just pull up Notepad, copy it, and stick it in there. So now you'll want to keep this safe as well as your key pair. So now you have your Windows password. You can go back, right click, and click connect. Now you're going to need to download the remote desktop file. Windows already has something built in to open these things, but if you're on a Mac, you'll have to download a separate app, which I'll put in the description, and then it will work. So you're going to want to click download remote desktop file, and once it's downloaded, you'll open it, and it's just going to ask if you want to connect anyway. You'll click yes, and then it'll say enter your credentials, and I'm just going to paste in the password that it gave me. And there's just asking if you're sure you want to connect, and you'll click yes. And then, hold up on my other screen, your remote desktop will be connected, and it's just loading up here for the first time, so it's going to be a little bit. Here we go. So now that you're in your server, you're going to want to look up Server Manager. There's a few housekeeping things we need to do first. Once you're in here, click Local Server, and then go to IE Enhanced Security Configuration, and turn both these off, because if you don't, you'll have trouble downloading Chrome and that kind of thing. Once that's done, you're free to download Chrome. I'm just going to do that now. So now that we have Chrome installed, I just want to show you how much faster the internet really is on the networking. So as you can see, most houses do not have this type of connection. So this is one of the things that really will help you with botting. Your proxies will have a much lower ping time, and obviously your internet will be a lot faster. So this should be able to help you guys just have that extra edge when you're going for those sneakers. The last thing I'm going to go over with you guys is how to stop your server. So you can just X out of it like this, or you can alternatively go back to instances and right click and click stop instance, and it will shut down on its own. I just want to stress on you guys to make sure to stop your servers, stop your instances, because as long as that instance state says running, you're being charged. So I don't want any of you guys to come back to your server after a month and have a $500 charge, because that would be really bad. So make sure you stop the server when you're done with it, and not just X out of it and leave. So I think that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps you guys. Make sure to check out the sponsors on the next screen and in the description. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and leave a comment if you have any questions that I didn't answer in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.